right, so let's get into it. How in the world do you literally shift your income from one income stream to the next? All right, this is real simple. In our company, we teach you 3 strategies to go from the highest tax bracket or the highest form of being taxed to the lowest form of being taxed. 3 strategies. Okay, remember I told you it's 3 solutions to your 4 problems. Strategy 1 is create what's called a positive cash flow cycle. We also call it cash flow success. Most people have a cycle of cash flow failure. The first thing we got to do in order to make our way over here is take your current income without you having to market or sell a dime and create a cash flow what cycle? Success. Most people have a cash flow what? Failure. So the first thing we got to do is flip that. Here's what a cash flow failure cycle is. Your lack of money is costing you money. In other words, who can relate to this? Now, just be honest. Either you know somebody or yourself, because I've been there, I've done that. The bills are late, so all of them got a little late fee on them, right? The lights ain't off, but the light bill may have been $130, but yours $155 because $25 late fee, right? Everybody can relate to that. The gas is not off, but if you look at all your bills, there's a gas fee. See, the lack of money is costing you money. The rent is late. It's due on the 5th, but I get paid on the 7th. So unfortunately, I just got to pay mine on the what? On the 7th. The lack of money costs you money. So if your rent is $11.50, but you're paying $12.50 only because it's late, your lack of money is costing you what? Costing you money. See, that's cash flow failure. I don't have enough money to afford a real good CPA, so my cousin does my taxes for free. And in America, you get what you pay for. So your cousin doing your taxes, that's all good, but I bet you overpaying in what? You overpaying taxes. So because you don't have enough money for a CPA, your lack of money is costing you money. The more money you have, the less money you spend. That's capitalism. So if you go into a car lot and your credit is bad, your interest rate is going to be awful what? Awful high. You go into a car lot and you got $200,000 cash and the Porsche is $90,000, you can talk them what? Down. Your lack of money costs you money. But when you got money, you got leverage. So the first thing we got to do is flip your current situation around so that you got more cash flow coming into your own household. And before we show you anything else, you got to make your money positive and not what? Not negative. I go stroke a check. I know it ain't there, but I'm going to try to beat it to the bank. I swipe my debit card and I'm going to try to beat it. $36, late fee, 40, whatever, $28. My lack of money costs me what? Money. See, here's what people miss. You might say to yourself, well, Brian, them little late fees, not really a big deal on my gas bill, cell phone bill, credit card bill. When you add each of those up per month, let's just say it's $50. Multiply that by 12, that's $600. Multiply that by your working years, times 40 years. You in late fees paid tens of thousands of dollars in late fees. Now, if you had those late fees back and you were investing them, that's where your $1 million is. Your $1 million, you got your $1 million, is caught up in negative cash flow. So strategy 1, convert you from cash flow failure to cash flow what? Success. Using your own what? Money. Here's how you do it. Here's the first thing you need to do. The first thing most Americans need to understand is their W-4 is filled out wrong. That's the form you filled out when you first got your job that told the government how much taxes to take out. Most people filled it out so long ago, and human resources really can't help you fill it out. And most people don't understand the W-4 and didn't claim or didn't have enough exemptions and gave the government the majority of their money. Now, if you go to irs.gov on the website, it states most people, which is 114 million Americans, have their form filled out incorrectly. It says they are overpaying taxes on average of $40 a week too much. Now, last time I checked, $40 a week times 4 is $160 per what? Month. Do you think if you had an extra $160 come back into your check, it might be able to cut off some of them late fees and flip that around, right? So the first thing we do is we tell people, adjust your W-4, and here's why. People think that getting a refund check in America, like your accountant or the person who does your taxes did you a big favor. They really didn't. It's called a refund. That means we took all this money out your paycheck. We're going to give it back to you in April after collectively the government went and made a whole bunch of what off our money? They made a whole bunch of money. Now, the government doesn't give you the interest that your money made. They just give you what they took. So last time I checked, I don't know anybody in this room that wouldn't, if you owned a bank, you going to lend me some money and then we just going to break even. That's basically what you're doing on your tax refund. You're giving the government all your money during the year, and then on your refund, you break what? Break even. And then we celebrate like, man, I got $5,000 back. What if you went ahead and just had your $5,000 throughout the year? You probably could have been paying down some of the things that's causing you to be in the negative what? Cash flow cycle. So we tell people the first thing you need to do is take a serious look at your W-4 because 114 million people have it filled out incorrectly. The IRS website states most people may be using their tax returns as a forced savings. Who know I'm telling the truth, right? It's a forced savings. You know it's a big check coming back, and because most people don't have discipline, they look forward to that big check. The IRS website states you may be better off paying down debts. That's on the IRS website. So Uncle Sam is telling you, look, why are you giving all your money to us when you really could be using it during the year to get yourself out of debt? And now you won't get this big refund check in April, but you have money now that you can invest and create a refund retirement account. See the difference?